Most people hear compounding and think boring math. Here's the real picture. It's the engine that turns small, steady moves into big, sudden jumps. Give compounding time, keep every gain reinvested, and remove the friction that slows it down. Fees, taxes, panic. Do that, and the curve bends. Quietly at first, then it looks like it's exploding. Simple math. At around 8%, money doubles in about 9 years. Start earlier, stay invested, and keep buying even when it's ugly. The doubles stack faster. In the next few minutes, you'll get 7 laws of compounding you can apply today so your money keeps growing while life stays busy. Set them up once. Let them run. Let's begin with Law 1. Start early. Time is the fuel and the amplifier. $1 in your 20s gets decades to multiply. The same dollar in your 30s has fewer seasons and fewer doubles. Compounding grows on its own past growth. The earlier deposits become the base that every future year multiplies. Delay shrinks that base. The curve never bends as high. Think simple, the rule of 72. At 8%, money doubles about every 9 years. Add just one extra 9-year window by starting sooner, and you stack another full double. Early years feel invisible, that's normal. They're the runway, not the flight. Skip the runway, and there's no liftoff later. You don't need giant deposits. You need more time exposed to growth. Small, steady contributions started early outpace bigger, later catch-up attempts. Start the clock. Keep it running. More years, more doubles. Law 2. Reinvest all gains. Make returns your new principle, every time. Dividends, interest, and capital gains distributions aren't a pat on the back. They're fresh fuel. When payouts stay in the account and buy more units, you start the next period with a larger base than the last. Compounding works in layers. Earnings on your cash, earnings on those earnings, earnings on the earnings of earnings. Each layer is small at first. Stacked over years, the staircase becomes a ramp. Skimming looks harmless, but it stalls the flywheel. Spend a $100 dividend today, and you have $100 less working forever. Reinvested at 7% for 10 years, that same $100 towards $196, without lifting a finger. Keep it mechanical. Turn on drip where available, so quarterly payouts auto-convert to more shares. More shares, bigger next payout, more shares again. The check size grows because the share count grows. Reinvestment also smooths timing. Payouts typically arrive on a schedule, so buys happen through cycles, up, down, and sideways without guessing. Touch less, compound more. Let profits hire more profits. Law 3. Automate contributions. Compounding collapses without regular deposits. Schedules beat intentions, so make investing a background task your life can't forget. Wire the sequence to payday itself. Income hits, automatic transfer fires, standing by executes. No app opens. No decisions. No chance for headlines to talk you out of it. Why this works long term? Continuity. Skipped months vanish. The enemy of compounding is gaps. Cost averaging. Buys land across cycles. You capture more shares when prices are lower, fewer when higher, without guessing. Behavior shield. You don't negotiate with fear or fatigue. The rule runs anyway. Keep the design simple and durable. One date, one account, one recurring amount that can scale. When cash is tight, reduce. Don't stop. A smaller stream keeps the flywheel turning. Pair it with tiny guardrails that hum in the background, contribution confirmation emails, a calendar ping once a month, and a semi-annual glance to step the amount up as income grows. Automation isn't flashy, but it's the part that actually happens. Make your contribution a calendar event the market can count on. Law 4. Cut fees and taxes. Friction is compounding's quiet enemy. A small 1 to 2% annual fee doesn't feel like much until you stretch it over 20-30 years. That gap compounds against you, shaving 6 figures off an otherwise identical plan. Costs hide in plain sight. Fund expense ratios, advisory cuts, trading spreads, frequent switching. Every dollar lost to friction is a dollar that never earns next year's return. Taxes slow the snowball too. Growth that gets taxed every year regrows from a smaller base. Growth that's sheltered keeps its full weight in the fight. Deferral lets gains stack on gains before the tax bill arrives. Keep turnover low so you're not creating taxable events you don't need. Favor simple, low-cost vehicles that don't churn. Let more of each year's return stay invested to power the next. Tiny edges become huge outcomes when time stretches them. Keep more, compound more. Law 5. Stay in and control emotion. Compounding pays only the money that stays invested. Step out in fear, chase in greed, and you amputate the very years that do the heavy lifting. Volatility is not a verdict, it's the toll for long-term returns. History bunches extremes. Many of the best days sit right after the worst. Miss them, and decades of results sag. Make your calm procedural. Pre-write sell rules, broken business, forced cash need, not headlines. Rebalance on a calendar, not a feeling. Size positions so you can sleep through normal drawdowns. Journal decisions so you don't relearn the same lesson expensively. Reduce noise on purpose. Check accounts on a schedule, not hourly. Separate signal, cash flows, margins, durability from sound, tweets, TV. Let automatic buys keep running so doubt doesn't cancel deposits. When the sea is rough, slow your hands, not your plan. Stay in, stay boring. The doubles need time, not drama. Law 6. Keep buying in downturns. Sell-offs feel like danger, but for compounding, they're discount windows. When fear is high, prices disconnect from long-term value. The same future cash flows trade cheaper. Your share count is the quiet lever. Buying the same dollar amount at lower prices captures more units, and those units pull harder when the cycle turns. Make it mechanical, so nerves don't decide. Baseline contributions keep running on schedule, no pauses. Opportunistic adds go in tranches, pre-sized steps, as prices fall. No all-in, no guessing bottoms. Work from a pre-written watch list with rough value ranges. If the business case still holds, lower quotes are a green light, not a red flag. If the case breaks, you stop. Rules protect you both ways. Downturns also hand you quiet efficiencies. Rebalancing naturally shifts toward the beaten-down sleeve, and, where allowed, losses can be harvested to improve after-tax compounding without changing your exposure. Keep the emergency bucket separate so life events don't force panic sales at bad prices. The investment engine keeps eating while the weather passes. Remember, slumps compress time to double because cheap shares multiply the rebound's effect. You hate how it feels. You love what it does to the curve. Plant through the storm. The recovery pays you twice, in price and in share count. Law 7. Kill high-interest debt first. Debt compounds against you. At 20% APR, a balance grows faster than most portfolios ever will. Every month you carry it, compounding runs in reverse, on your back instead of in your favor. Treat payoff like a guaranteed return. Eliminating a 20% card isn't saving money. It's earning a risk-free 20% on that payoff, year after year. Nothing legal and reliable matches that. Run a strict sequence so momentum isn't wasted. 1. Current bills on time to stop new fees. 2. Minimums on everything. 3. All extra cash to the highest rate balance until it dies. 4. Roll that freed payment into the next balance, snowball effect with avalanche rates. Keep balances from regrowing. Freeze new swipes on toxic accounts. Unlink cards from subscriptions, and route everyday spend to debit or a single card paid in full automatically each month. Protect the plan while you attack. Maintain a small emergency buffer so one surprise doesn't push you back into debt. Keep investing something, even token, so the habit lives, then scale investing up after the toxic balances are gone. Differentiate debts by purpose and price. Kill double-digit consumer balances. Tame mid-rate loans on a schedule. Keep only cheap, productive debt that cash flow easily carries. If a normal month can't support it, it's not productive. Document the exit and celebrate each account closure. Then close the door on it for good, or leave it open, unused, to help credit age, your call, but no balances. This flips the compounding arrow back to your side and frees cash to feed the engine that grows. Stop the bleed first, then your doubles can begin. Doubling doesn't come from tricks. It comes from time exposed to growth, gains left inside the engine, steady deposits, low friction, calm behavior, buying through storms, and killing anything compounding against you. None of it feels dramatic in the moment. It's quiet, repeatable, and a little boring, right up until the curve bends and the numbers look unreal. Set the rules. Keep them running. Let time do the heavy lifting.